chaos in Amman. Vehicles have been washed away and mosques have been helping stranded people. What a picture. Let us return to Sharon Jitt, who is in Hanoi for us, and hear more about the summit that ended abruptly.
That's right, Nuala. That's right, Nuala. Of course, it continues to dominate the newspapers and very much still is the main story here in Hanoi. And of course, that is the fact that the North Korean leader and President Trump have agreed to continue their discussions towards productive discussions towards denuclearization. They say that is according to the Pyongyang state media, which essentially says the two leaders want to continue to build on their relationship. Well, joining me now is Alexandra Bell, who's the Senior Policy Director at the Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation in Washington, D.C. Welcome to the program, Alexandra. Now, first off, obviously, everyone's been focused on the fact that there is no deal here. So potentially, how dangerous does that make this region?
So it is disappointing that there was no agreement to come out of the Hanoi summit, and a bit alarming, I think, to a lot of people in Washington to wake up in the middle of the night to find out that the talks had derailed. The important thing and the good news is that both sides have publicly stated that they want to continue the negotiations, the talks at both upper levels and then at the technical level. So hopefully that will start as quickly as possible, because there really is no solution to this problem other than a diplomatic solution.
That's right. And indeed, the fact that it did end with no deal, but the White House did release that statement saying they are still pursuing talks towards denuclearization. But potentially, though, it does leave the North Koreans in a little bit of a dilemma. What are they likely to do next? Because they are, of course, we know, such an unpredictable regime. There's a real concern from neighbors like Japan, South Korea, that yet again we're going to see missiles being let off in the region. Is that a concern?
I mean, it should be a concern. The missile program and the nuclear program of North Korea, poses a threat to every country in the region. But this was always going to be a difficult process. And what I hope the Trump administration sees now is that we should end the reality TV portion of this process and empower the diplomats and the technocrats who know how to make a deal like this with the North Koreans and let them do their jobs.
Right. And the fact is, a lot of people, you may criticize it, but the fact is there were these burgeoning relations with North Korea. The fact that President Trump appeared to have some chemistry with Kim Jong-un. Is that now something that is potentially in jeopardy?
Relationship building is important in any nuclear negotiation, but so is the management of expectations. North Korea is not the United States' friend. It is a partner in a serious nuclear negotiation. And so we need to make it clear what we want and expect out of a deal, as opposed to talk about things in terms of how great friends we are with the leader. Kim Jong-un knows exactly what he's doing. He's played his cards extremely well thus far. But he also has to be careful. Patience may wear thin, particularly among the hawks inside President Trump's administration, who might try to steer the president away from diplomatic processes.
All right, Alexandra Bell there from Washington, D.C. Thank you for giving us the view from there.